Welcome back to the channel. It's your host Rob with I-25 Kia. I'm joined today with the new 2022 Kia Niro EX Premium. Now this is not the EV, this is the hybrid powertrain, and it's a very sweet ride. So we have a lot to cover, but first let's look at that exterior. So we're gonna kick off this tour right here with the new Kia badge. This is a big improvement. I like the redesign and it looks great at the front of this Niro. But that's not the only badge. You also have one at the back. As for the shape of the Niro, they've really kept the same design. I'm pretty sure it's the exact same shape, but this one comes in the steel gray paint job. And I really like the steel gray paint job. I think it's a very classy look. At the front of this guy, you have your signature tiger nose grille where it dips in the middle. And you've got these little geometric cutouts. I don't really know what that would be called. I'm gonna call it geometric cutouts. At the front of the Niro, you have these projector beam headlights. You also have these daytime running lights. Obviously it doesn't do this weird thing that it's doing. That's my shutter speed. But this is a very unique look on the road with the bright white. I'm a fan of the DRLs, but that's not the only LED you have on this guy. You also have them on the back. I like how big these taillights are. They're bigger than my hand. You've also got your brake light above. So there's plenty of illumination in the back so that people are gonna see you. They've kept the back end pretty simple. You have a nice spoiler that dips down, making this a little bit more aerodynamic. And really, when you look at the whole car, it is very aerodynamic. And it needs to be because this is a very eco-efficient, fuel-efficient hybrid vehicle. On the top of the Niro, you have these nice roof rails. And I've seen a whole bunch of people put bike racks up here, and it looks really cool when you've got a whole bunch of equipment on the top. The Niro sits on these 18-inch alloy wheels with that new Kia logo in the middle. The Niro EVs have that pinwheel design, so I'm gonna call this, actually this one looks more like a fan with the blades, but I like the gray and the black. It's a cool look. So the EX Premium comes with this handy dandy key fob. You can lock, unlock, hit your alarm, open your trunk, but you can also have a remote start. But if you lock your car and place your key fob into your pocket, all you have to do is walk up to the car, hit the button once, and gain entry. And now you are captain of the Niro. At the center of the 2022 Kia Niro, you have a 10.25-inch touchscreen display with the integrated Android Auto / Apple CarPlay. This is a really helpful thing to use your devices hands-free. You can access your phone calls, your music, your maps. You can use your text messages if you use Siri. You can even take advantage of your Waze app. So everything's going to be projected on here seamlessly. This is also going to be where you find your backup camera. This does have the dynamic bending lines. And I've said it before and I'll say it again, having this backup camera is a very great thing. I like the design elements in the dash, this nice reflective plastic, and then it's followed up by this machined metal, which I'm assuming is aluminum. But the screen goes flush with this plastic, so that's a really cool look. But this machined aluminum, actually I don't know what type of metal this is, but this machined metal follows the entire length of the dash. And then it's also on your steering wheel, and then it's also on your handles. They've also redesigned your digital instrument cluster. I really like the layout of this. You've got your charging status on the right side. This will raise whenever you're being eco-efficient, and then this will show you whenever you're using your combustion engine. But this year they've incorporated your RPMs, mile per hour, your fuel. And you can access the menu in your digital display and go through your tire pressure, your fuel economy, and your cardinal directions. Whenever you see this logo pop up, it means that the vehicle is using only the battery. So ideally, you want to be in this EV mode most of the time that you're driving. And then if you go to your steering wheel, you're gonna notice that it's wrapped in leather, and it's just designed very, very well. On the left side, you can access your phone calls, you can control the volume for your music, you can also shuffle through your music, and then the mode button is a programmable button that you can have for Bluetooth audio, phone projection, sounds of nature. Really, this is like a good way to shuffle between your Apple CarPlay and your FM radio. That's what I do. And then on the right side of the wheel, you're going to notice your cruise control. And this does have the follow feature for cruise control, so you can set the distance between you and the car in front of you, and you're just gonna keep up with the speed that they have. But a very good wheel. Another thing that sets this wheel off, you have a heated steering wheel for the winter time. I love heated steering wheels. Speaking of heated things, you also have a heated driver's seat, a heated passenger seat. These both have 3 different levels. But it's summertime right now, so I'm going to take advantage of these ventilated seats. You also have 3 different levels. Really just adds for that comfort. So I just told you guys about the leather wrap steering wheel. You also have leather on your gear select. And then the rest of this car looks like leather, but this is actually the Syntex material. It's very squishy. It feels like leather. The back seats are very comfortable. They're the same Syntex material. So essentially every single passenger is going to be extremely satisfied with the comfort. One more element that makes the Niro EX Premium a little bit more legit is the sunroof. It's a good little sunroof. I like this car. Another awesome feature that's in this 10-inch touchscreen is this hybrid button. This will show you how efficiently you are driving, whether it be your fuel economy, how much of the electric motor you've used, and the energy flow. My favorite piece is the energy flow button. This will show you exactly how your vehicle is getting power, if it's from the engine or the electric motor, and it will also show you when you're charging up your battery. So you may be asking yourself, how does a hybrid vehicle work? Because it is kind of a confusing question. You're trying to have an electric motor, but you're also using a combustion engine. But having the combination of the two actually makes your vehicle more eco-efficient. Down below the infotainment center, you're going to see you have a USB port. This is what you're going to use for your Apple CarPlay / Android Auto. You're also going to have a rapid charging USB port, and then a 12 volt. So keep all of your devices charged up, and then if all of those are being used and you need to charge your phone, you do have a wireless charging dock down below. I'm a huge fan of the wireless charging docks. That's my cat. To the left of your steering wheel, you can control the brightness on your digital instrument cluster. You can turn your blind spot detection off. You can turn on and off your lane keep assist. You can turn off your traction control, and then this button is your battery reset. So because this has a hybrid powertrain, whenever you're coasting or going downhill, your battery is going to be charging up, and it can get to high capacity. And one thing that's bad for batteries is when they stay at a full capacity, and that's when you take advantage of your battery reset. It's not often that your battery gets to full charge, but this is a good thing to have to get better life out of your battery. The Niro comes equipped with the Harman Kardon premium audio system. Sounds super awesome, and I can say that the bass thumps. The back seat is very spacious as well. Ooh. Sorry, I get really excited whenever I get to do this. You will never understand the satisfaction of peeling off all the plastic from a new car. Or maybe you will, I don't know. But for me, this is one of my favorite things in my job. Look how shiny it is. Anyway, this back seat is very comfortable. You do have a hidden armrest that has drink holders in it, and this entire back seat is that Syntex material, and it's very comfortable. In terms of leg room, I mean, I've got enough space in between my legs. I'm not gonna complain. You also have a nice net back here for magazines, snacks, maps, whatever it is that you need to put back there. So at the back of the Kia Niro, you do have this secret cubby underneath this floor compartment. It's got all these really cool sections in it. And then if you remove the foam, you can see your entire tire mobility kit. Look at how much space you have underneath this floor compartment. Be a really good place to put spare clothes for the winter. snacks on road trips. You do have a retractable cargo shade. You can keep all of your food nice and cool whenever you're going to the grocery store. And then you do have a 60-40 split seat. So if you remove your cargo shade, which it's just spring loaded, and then you've got a pretty nice flatbed to haul additional gear, even long items, such as me. So you guys know the drill. Even though this is one of the safest Kias on the market, you still gotta be safe. So I gotta buckle you in, even if you are a material item such as my camera. Now let's take this thing for a spin. You have a push button start, and it's very quiet right out the gate. So the Niro has a dual power system. That means it takes advantage of a combustion engine and an electric motor to give you the most fuel efficient commute. The Niro is powered by a 1.6 liter 4-cylinder engine with a hybrid electric motor. It's partnered with a 1.56 kilowatt hour lithium ion polymer battery. Whew, that's a mouthful. As for how the electric motor and the combustion engine work together, all depends on how you're driving. So when you're starting out from a stop, the electric motor does everything. The same is applied for whenever you're doing a mild acceleration. When you are doing full acceleration or going uphill, the combustion engine and the electric motor are going to work together. It's only when you're cruising at constant speeds that gasoline is the main source of your power. So the Kia Niro is essentially trying to give you the most fuel efficient commute possible. And that's why this has an EPA estimated 53 in city, 48 in highway, and a combined of 50. In terms of safety, the Niro comes equipped with an auto emergency braking system, blind spot detection technologies, rear cross traffic collision warning, as well as that lane keep assist. And now my personal review with how the Niro drives. I like how low the Niro sits to the ground. I also like how fluid the steering is, and it seems to handle bumps very well. This is an extremely quiet commute, and it's a very enjoyable driving experience, especially with the Harman Kardon premium audio system. I mean, everything that you would want in a comfortable driving experience is right here in this Niro. So I covered a lot, but I certainly didn't cover it all. If you guys develop any questions about the 2022 Kia Niro, go talk to the car experts at I-25 Kia. And really, they're just a good resource for anything car related. I highly encourage you guys to take advantage of our 24-hour home test drive. No matter where you live at in Colorado, we'll deliver the vehicle to you. And then if you want to buy the vehicle, we'll bring over the paperwork, take the car back, clean it up for you, bring it back to you, and then the car is yours. While you're at it, go to i25kia.com. If you're in the market to purchase a car, take advantage of our payment calculator. You can plan exactly what you would pay month to month, and you can also see how your credit score holds up. It's a very valuable tool. Thank you guys for tuning in. Check back next week for some more Colorado Kia content. Please like and subscribe, and have a great day. Bye.